What defines a successful hope carrier? We've been talking about this all year. It'd probably be pretty important for us to understand what success looks like. Like, what is a successful hope carrier? How do you know that you're winning? What does success look like? Is it when that person you're trying to bring hope to comes to church? Is it when that person gets saved and accepts Jesus? Is it when that area of life that you're trying to change starts to reflect and reveal the character of the kingdom? Is it when you see and experience that breakthrough that you're praying for? Like, what defines success? The answer is success is obedience, not results. If you want to know what success as a hope carrier looks like, it's obedience, not results. It's obedience. It's doing what God asks you to do, when God asks you to do, how God asks you to do it. It is not results. It is not seeing that person's heart get changed. It is not seeing the city transform. It is not making it happen to bring that breakthrough. You can't do those things anyways. It's obedience. It's simply doing what God asks you to do, when God asks you to do, how God asks you to do it. Now understand, this definition is the exact opposite of the world. Because the world's definition of success is all about results, but the kingdom's definition is all about obedience. In fact, the Apostle Paul, when people were arguing over who was successful and who was going to get the credit, said, "What after all is Apollos? And what is Paul? Only servants through whom you came to believe, as the Lord has assigned to each his task. I planted the seed, Apollos watered it, but God made it grow. So neither he who plants nor he who waters is anything, but only God who makes things grow. The man who plants and the man who waters have one purpose, and each will be rewarded according to his own labor." Paul says, hey, let's be real clear on this. Some plant, some water, but only God makes it grow. He says success is obedience, not results. Why? Because we've been assigned a task, and we will be rewarded according to whether or not we obeyed and did our task. Not whether or not it grows, whether or not we planted or watered the way God asked us to do it. Some plant, some water. Some tend, some fertilize. Some weed, but only God makes it grow. Success is obedience, not results. Or how about 1 Samuel when it says, "Does the Lord delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as much as in obeying the voice of the Lord? To obey is better than sacrifice, and to heed is better than the fat of rams. For rebellion is like the sin of divination," witchcraft, "and arrogance like the evil of idolatry. Because you have rejected the word of the Lord, he has rejected you as king." It says obedience is better than sacrifice. Success is obedience, not results. In other words, God doesn't care if you sit on the front row and cheer. He doesn't care if you serve. He doesn't care if you give. He doesn't care if you say all the right things and do all the right things and post verses on Instagram and declare that Jesus is your Lord to everyone around you. Like, he doesn't care about all that. What he cares about is obedience. Are you willing to just do what he asks you to do, when he asks you to do it, and how he asks you to do it?